gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And her gold is not in her. She's a diamond.
This is another edition of the world's greatest podcast. I am your host, Charlie Reifenberger. This is my brother in arms,
Mr. John Andrew Miller.
and this is Golden Nonsense.
Go!
Today we have a couple of very highly esteemed guests. We have our good old friend, Mr. Tommy Oler.
Hello,
All
back
right.
from the dead.
Didn't know you were dying, dude. All right, hell yeah, he's back.
Also joining us
Last time I
today,
was here? Never mind. Go ahead.
very highly esteemed guest, friend of mine from back in Atlanta,
Hell yeah.
Mr. Adam Smith, everybody.
What's
Hell
up,
yeah,
y'all? ATL, baby.
That's the most generic ass name. I thought I had
Adam
a generic.
Smith.
I thought I had a generic name, but Adam Smith. Is
John
very-
Miller and Adam Smith.
Yeah, the middle one's Christopher also.
Oh,
Adam
damn.
Christopher Smith.
This man, you in a lineup, you're impossible to find.
White as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. I don't know. You're over here. Your name is so white that I'm like, really?
Who, my
Oh,
name?
No. Adam
Smith.
Smith. That's a trick name.
That is.
Adam Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
This guy is.
Fucking
This guy's a psyop.
Hi, my name is Mike Hunt.
For the audio listeners, Adam is what are you, half Korean?
half chink, half white. Yeah.
Okay, but what kind of chink specifically?
Chinese.
Chinese.
Oh no,
Okay.
chink is very specific to the Chinese.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I think the term you're looking for is slants.
No.
Okay.
That's the catch-all for all
Chick, yeah,
Asians.
I'm chiga. Yeah, soft
Gotcha.
A, softer A.
Gotcha.
This man is a foreign agent.
He's,
Adam Smith.
So,
This is. This man.
that's a fake name.
This is.
Yeah.
I want to see a passport. I want to see.
That's it sounds
what
like
is
somebody
your-
who was a settler, like
Let me-
somebody who conquered America, one of the first whites.
Yeah, my dad, John Smith.
Yeah.
Is your dad actually John Smith?
My dad's name is David Smith.
David
Yeah.
Smith.
David
Okay.
Smith.
Damn. Okay, well, look. All right. Well, Adam, everyone knows each other here, but we don't know you collectively. You know, Charlie knows you.
This is an American situation. You guys seen the show
stop.
The Americans?
You quit bullying our guest, bro. He's
look,
new.
look, my mom's from Ecuador. Yeah,
I know. You're fucking fake Spanish
You guys
too.
we got a half Ecuadorian and a half Chinese
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a spy. You got two spies on the show.
So that means we're half white on this show.
We are half white on
We're
the show.
we're exactly 50% white. Half of each of you guys and then me. And
Wow.
that's good. We like to keep it around there.
a little
That's a
colored. So look, okay, Adam Smith, right? You're a comedian by
Yeah. I'm a comic out in L.A., but yeah, born and raised in Memphis.
okay.
Moved to Atlanta to go to school.
What school? Emory?
I did go to Emory.
Oh, I was a guess, bro. It was a fucking guess. Hot money I am.
Emory, yeah, I didn't have the grades to get into Emory, so I went to Emory State. Oh yeah, Emory, and then Georgia State for grad school.
Okay. What'd you study? Who are you?
I'm a fucking finance bro. I was not Chinese enough to finish my math degree. I got a minor in actuarial science.
Actuarial.
It's
What the
just
fuck is that?
just nerdy Asian Chinese math shit. No, but I got I'm just a finance bro. I'm more white than I am actually Asian. And then
If you were more Asian, you'd be stealing.
Stealing what?
I don't know. Tech. I have no idea.
Stealing secrets?
stealing some
Patents?
Bitcoin,
Patents, trade secrets?
and then I did a little stint on reality TV, so that kind of gave me an entertainment industry bug. Figured I could be famous.
So I know you were on.
I went out to LA to do stand up and
After reality TV.
Yeah.
Is that a
it
traditional
started
path?
with you were on America's Next Top Model.
Yeah,
that was the first
America's
one.
Next Top
So
Model.
this is a professionally hot man that we're sitting next to.
Hey,
he is
nice.
I didn't recognize.
he
I
is
just thought he was.
professionally attractive.
I just thought he was just biracial.
You thought he was
These
just
cameras
handsome.
are on. Are these for show?
They're on.
They
We
are?
can see
All right,
you.
what up?
I didn't know. I didn't know they had guys on there.
What did you place on Next Top? model.
It's fucking 10 years ago. If anyone's watching out there, but
Right.
yeah, so it's not like bragging. But I did almost win the shit. But,
Almost
Oh,
win it.
nice.
Like,
Yeah,
third place,
it's-
second place.
third place. Yeah.
Oh no, that is
Wow.
almost
That's
there.
pretty cool.
That's
America's
cool.
next top model.
next
you
to
know?
next to next. Yeah.
So if you would have
Next-
won,
next
what
top.
would you gotten? Like to sleep with Tyra Banks or what? Like
Oh,
how
no,
does that
yeah,
work
no,
as a male
I,
model?
I fucked that bitch like episode 4, man. Yeah, no, that's why I didn't win. You know, they had to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
can't
man,
be
yeah.
piping. They can't be piping
Yeah,
the,
no,
the
yeah,
host.
she wanted to be on top. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Boom.
hey.
Is there a rim shot fucking thing
no,
on that? Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, that's wrong. We gotta wait for this one.
Yeah. You always got to sink that dad
All right,
joke.
say it again. Say it again.
Man, you know, fucking Tyra Banks wanted to be on top. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch. Episode 4 wanted to be on top. All right.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
That's a dad joke. Dad joke for you.
No, man.
God.
When I first met Adam, we were hanging out, and he showed me the tape that he sent in
Okay.
to America's Next Top
Oh,
Model.
you saw the casting
It
video?
was so fucking funny, dude. It was just him. It was just him dicking around with his boys. Like it wasn't like I'm like posing for
Yeah.
a pic. Dude, you were doing this shit where you were pouring a beer on your head.
Oh, yeah. Shout out beeronthehead.com. Yeah, if you want to follow the Instagram at beeronthehead. No, the whole thing was a joke. Like, just getting cats for the show. The whole thing was a joke. It wasn't a comic at this point, but and then
That was
after
some of
you
the
get
funniest
through-
shit I ever seen,
yeah.
man.
Okay.
Him and his boys were just in like public places, and they would just like be in the middle of a bar, like people all around, and they don't know. Other people don't know that there's a camera,
Right.
And he's just standing there, just starts beer on
Well, on your own, on your own
Yeah, on
head
his
or
own
somebody
head.
else?
Oh, I mean,
on his own head.
It was a movement. I'm telling you, they.
He said it was the move.
It was a movement. You know, I tell you what, trying to get some. I still think this is.
time.
You know, this is better than
Where do you guys
want to
be?
icing.
Where do you guys want to be on the list?
Oh, let me see.
Johnny,
John.
you gonna put us?
There we go. It's beer on the head. Still kicking today.
3.
Beer on the head.
Beer on the head. Look at this hot young man right here. You were a sexy boy.
Let me see.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no
Look at that.
dad bod.
Look how hot this dude was.
What? Oh, that's. What?
Wow. Wait a second.
That's the CEO speech right there. I don't know. This is the beer on the head.
I'm just letting him see how hot you were.
There. You just kind of pour beers on
Oh,
your head.
wow. All of them are pouring beers on their head in public places. This was a thing.
That's the thing. Yeah. Pretty bro.
I love 2014. What year were you on it? I guess it was 10 years ago.
that.
So
That was 10 years ago. Cycle 21.
So it was good and in like it had been on for a while.
I think it was like pretty. It was on the decline, which is like why they started putting guys on the show.
Oh, okay.
You know
They're like, these bitches are boring.
Yeah, I think Tyra Banks was almost done with the show at that point.
We
Yeah.
need some interesting
And then,
people
like, right
on this
before
show.
she sold it to like VH1, like that was my season. Where they were like, all right, let's just like let's try to get some guys in here. Let's try to get some frat bros like in here to see if it like livens up this. And then she sold it to VH1 after my season.
And they killed.
Which I don't know if I had anything to do with that, but yeah, and then it was kind of no more, and then I think it got revived.
This
but
fucking dude ruined it. Sell it off.
That is
So you done any other television other than that?
so after that, they cast me on the Bachelorette,
Oh, cool.
and then Temptation Island.
Nice.
But it was the Bachelorette was first, and then I actually not fucking around. I failed the. I failed the drug test and failed like the STD test.
for Bachelorette.
For Bachelorette,
So
yeah.
you didn't even make it to the mansion.
No, well, no, I did. So I literally like I had the Bachelorette. I did fail the drug test and STD test on both of them, but the Bachelorette actually they blackballed me because they were like we don't want you because you were on Top Model.
yeah.
Like, you might be in it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And I was like, y'all reached out to me. I was like, I didn't.
yeah. It's like,
I didn't. I was like,
I'm not
y'all
trying to-
y'all reached out to me because I was on the show. I was like, I did not apply for the show. They
Yeah.
flew me out.
They
like,
gaslit you?
from Atlanta to LA twice, and they had me quit my job in Atlanta. You remember that stupid company I was working for, After Six?
No.
It was just
like promotion?
yeah,
Yeah.
like the party company.
Yeah.
There, it was. Just, anyways,
Dude, it was fun.
I quit that job
We had
to
a
go
fun
do the
time.
Bachelorette.
Yeah.
And then, like, literally, the week before, they were supposed to fire me out. they said, "Oh, we don't think you're in it for true love." Or
Did you did you even make it to the mansion or
no? So I was not like they cut me
yeah.
completely. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm done with reality TV.
To have to take
Not gonna
that shit
do
so
it.
seriously is just like
So
crazy.
you had one season and you had 2 tryouts, basically for 2 different 2 of the shows afterwards.
So after Top Model was 2014.
Right.
I was supposed to be on the black chick's name Rachel or Rachel.
Oh
was it?
right, yeah,
That
yeah.
was the season I was supposed to be on. Right.
yeah.
So they cut me from that, and then like afterwards, Temptation Island, which was on like USA.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of, I don't know if you've
Yeah, that
seen
was
one.
big, yeah.
And you were on that.
That one. I was already in LA at that point.
Okay.
You know, again, went through. They reached out to me, went through the whole process, and then they were like, "We got good news. Like casting love you, but you failed the
STD test?
STD test and drug.
What
The
did
drug
they
test,
tell you
they
what
didn't
you
even
had?
tell me what I. They didn't even tell me what
you
drugs
had?
it was.
Did they tell you what STD
Oh
you
yeah,
had?
it's chlamydia, whatever. Just your garden variety fucking
HIPAA
chlamydia.
violation. That's a HIPAA violation.
Oh, man.
You asked him
There's
that.
nothing serious, and then they were like,
no
you
big
got to
deal.
pass, like it's a
How long's
it's a
filming?
Disney thing. I was like,
I'll
whatever.
sit it out.
So tell me.
I'll sit it out for a
When-
week. I'll be better.
When they told you failed the STD test, were you like, "Oh damn, I got an STD"? Did you know?
I mean, like you want to be safe and get tested every now and then. But I didn't have insurance at the time. I think it's a good thing. Just get cast for a reality show every other year, and you get
got
like
a
a free
physical?
STD test.
Dude.
For physical.
I've only been in there one time to get tested, just
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
They stuck a Q-tip
Up your dick.
all the way up my dick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, not all the way, but in it,
I just peed, and they were like,
that's
yeah,
usually
you
just
got,
me.
yeah, you got
What?
it."
You got
You got it.
They
Dude,
messed you up on
I
that
just
one,
got
Charlie.
some fucking asshole
Yeah.
doctor. It was like,
No.
it's like,
Was it a
you want to
dude?
have sex?
Some
Was it
masochist.
a
Now
dude?
this is happening.
Was it a dude?
Some masochist
No, it
would
was a woman.
just hold your dick. Just
Actually, she made me do it. She was like, you have to do it, but I'm gonna tell you if it's in there far enough.
what type of Medicare is this?
Yeah,
That's great. So
Yeah.
did you
And
have
she-
it or not?
No, I had nothing.
And
Oh
she was,
my
and
God.
she was watching you fucking.
I probably did have something too. I had some,
Look at it. Yeah, you had a freaking Q-tip in your dick. That's what you had.
I had a foreign object.
The 2 guys that have had chlamydia.
it's like a
Yeah, just got the- just had to pee in a
COVID.
cup.
It's like a COVID test, but
In the
down
penis.
the urethra.
In the
Wow.
urethra hole.
It's a COVID test in your dick, bro. Fucking COVID dick.
That's what I got.
Guess how I found out I had chlamydia?
How's that?
European fire.
No. I think I was just like a carrier for it. Because the girl I was with at the time was like, "My stomach hurts." And I'm like,
What do you
I
mean,
don't
just
know.
a carrier for it?
"Well, I didn't have
The-
anything.
The recessive gene.
I didn't feel bad or have any issues."
He's the mama possum.
yeah.
of-
I'm
You're
over
a
here.
super spreader.
I'm over here like patient 0.
Yeah.
and
Asymptomatic
yeah.
chlamydia.
and the girl I was dating at the time was like, "My stomach hurts so bad," and I'm like, "I don't." Okay, go
In
to the
your period?
doctor.
What's wrong with
She
you?
goes
bitch?
to the doctor. Comes back, she has chlamydia, and I'm like,
That's
"How'd you
impossible.
get chlamydia?" And I'm
Right.
like, "She's like, I mean, I guess you gave it to me." I'm like, "Hell no, I don't have anything. Stay away from me." And then she's like, "You need to go," and I was like, "All right, I'll go." So I go, and I'm like, I got full blown
full-blown chlamydia.
full blown chlamydia. I'm over here walking around, just probably coughing on people, giving them chlamydia. somehow.
I'm glad you had it because it would have been worse if she had been like, "No, you gave it to me," and then you got tested and you didn't have it. You'd be like, "Bitch, you are a whore.
You're a nasty bitch.
You need to get out of my house right
and,
now."
And let me tell you, whenever you take that pill, it makes you feel so sick. I
Yeah.
had to take I think it was just one. Did you have to take the pill?
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Is it what is it? Penicillin?
I should-
what do you
I
take?
shouldn't have said anything. I should have been like,
Did
I should have been like,
your first time. You're like, oh, like this is all it is. It's literally, just like a Z pack, like
Yeah,
azithromycin.
Uh-huh.
That's the drug. It's you basically just you take a Z pack and they put it in one pill and you take it. And so once I figured that out, like boom, easy. You don't even
deal.
waste money on the
big deal.
fucking going back. Like that's because the first time they prescribe it to you and they literally just go get it for you there. and like,
It's
oh, like
yeah,
what
this
do I
happens
do?
so often. We have it in the bag.
Yeah.
And then I was like, when can I take the pill? And then like the doctor was like, take it now. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, she was hot actually. The first, and then you pop it, and then once you figure out it's just azithromycin, you could just like my dad's a dentist and he could just write me a azithromycin script.
I think my girl
And
can
so I
write
would
it.
say I'm sick, and you just take all 5 pills and you just eat them at once.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Did you
Life hack for you, bro tip.
Did you have to tell? Did you have to tell other people? Because I was like, I guess I got a message some girls I'd known for the past month,
Oh yeah, those are always fun.
and be like, hey, I always try to shovel like, hey, this girl I'm with has got chlamydia now, so I just want to make sure that you know.
Oh no, you
I
don't want to
don't-
pussyfoot
I didn't-
around it, dude. Go for the gold, man.
I didn't have it, but somebody I was
Yo,
with had it.
Somebody
so,
around me
you
has
know.
got it.
I'm a carrier.
I just wanna
I'm
reach out
I'm
for
just a
you.
carrier of it some kind of way. I
I'm
don't
clearly,
know.
yeah.
I don't know how I'm asymptomatic, but I'm a carrier.
I'm not worried about it, but I just feel like I gotta tell you
It just
in
means
case.
you're too much of a badass. It just can't even affect you.
So look, Adam, I'm interested. You told me earlier before we got on the podcast that you run a club, right? A comedy club.
I do, yeah. In Los
Yeah.
Angeles, we've been open for a few years now. We opened over COVID.
Okay.
It was it's called Accidental Chaos. If you ever get out to
Accidental
LA, I'm trying to, I'm trying to move back here. It's a lot of fun out there, but my family's here, so I'm trying to pick up my club and move it down here, or just pick up the mixers and cables and mics and see what I can do. But there's it's a good thing out there.
So
but I can only fit maybe a tenth. Well, how many people can this room fit?
If standing, I think it's like fucking 300.
That's amazing. I can fit 50 standing,
Okay.
in chaos. So it
Oh,
is
yeah, we had-
literally
there's
a corner of this room.
There's a
Yeah.
tiny room downstairs that probably will resemble your
No, I
club.
think
Yeah.
I think that room is massive compared to
And
his club. He showed me the
The
walk around. It
ceilings
looks
are
like
the ceilings are real tall. The ceilings are like 25 feet, so it doesn't feel
yeah.
so like you're not claustrophobic. The ceilings are right twice as big as this, but it's it's just a little fucking dive bar. We don't even have a
Little hole in
liquor.
the
We don't
wall.
even have a liquor license.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you booking people?
Just people come. We run the mics. During the week,
Yeah.
and from there, it's kind of a meritocracy.
Just who's the
It's-
funniest people on the open
It's
mic.
a strict meritocracy, and
Yeah.
we're just like, look, I don't. People will now that we've gotten some traction. People will, hit up the Instagram account. I don't even run it. I let someone else run it. I hate Instagram. Maybe I'm just an old
Yeah.
guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just,
Same.
but they try to send self tapes, and we say, cool, like come to the mic. If you kill, a couple of times to the mic, we'll talk. And it's not like we're not paying our comics much.
Mhm.
$50 in a bar tab.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, you get paid. You pay $50 for a set. You're like, all right,
That's good for a
getting
spot.
paid to
Yeah.
tell some
That's a good-
jokes.
that's- That's a good
And that's-
rate for a spot.
The rest of it goes to the fucking rent and the
Right.
and the beers that
So how many
that I
employees?
drink there.
So how many employees y'all got? Is it just you as the leadership?
0, yeah. I am the CEO and the janitor and everything in between.
That's fucking awesome, man.
It's,
Okay,
no,
so
it's I used to actually did have a couple people on the payroll when like over COVID. I like to call them like pledges.
Yeah. Interns,
I-
unpaid interns.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's trade some work.
That's
for
what we need.
Work-
I was just telling John
yeah.
that I was like, we need a pledge.
Yeah.
I
Pledges are
literally
amazing.
said
Yeah,
pledge. I said we need a pledge is what we need.
I
How do we
fucking never
find that?
graduated. I mean, I did graduate, but in my head, I never graduated.
So they trade work for time.
It kind of yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I actually did have some people that I actually paid. I'm not a good boss. I mean, I'm like I just make up
hard.
shit for them to do, and I feel
Yeah.
bad. I'm not like go scrub the floors, but you run out of shit to do at the comedy club. It's just like set up the chairs, make sure. Fuck yeah, I don't know. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid. We're not actually a legit club, so
What
I
makes
don't
it-
need a payroll.
In your
but-
mind, what makes you a legit club versus not?
I know. I said we're. What in my head? If we won, like, if I never thought of it. I guess like
What's the
getting a
line?
liquor license, I think would like in a lot of people's heads. People are like, wait, so I could get in trouble if I come to the club? I'm like, yeah, we don't card. We don't card. We don't have a website. Yeah, we don't have a website. Our Instagram is our
This
website.
podcast has a website.
There
We don't
go.
need one. It looks like shit. Nobody goes there.
No one goes there.
But we do have a website.
it's live on the internet.
Yeah,
Right
I got Sunday ticket though. Does that count?
You have NFL
Hey, that's pretty
Sunday
good.
Sunday
ticket.
ticket. Yeah,
That's pretty good. That is more important than a liquor license.
now. Okay, but are they coming to watch football, or are they coming
Nah,
to watch comedy?
people come Sundays to watch the game. Yeah, I'm a bookie on the side, so
Oh,
that's kind of
okay.
That's kind of
Nice.
what funds my operations
Nice.
out there. Yeah,
You know, I've never understood how someone could be a personal bookie and then tell folks they were a bookie, right? Or does it feel like you become like the target?
well, it's not like it used to be illegal before like the federal ruling came like probably like 2019. They were like kind of like weed in California. They were
Yeah.
like okay, it's legal now federally.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want. So now gambling isn't legal in California yet, but it is quick. I mean, do y'all use DraftKings or FanDuel or anything?
Yeah, I mean, every
I
now
don't-
and then.
I don't-
So I'm losing a lot of business to that.
I'm
To
sure.
all- So
Yeah.
it used to be I was making free money off that. All my idiot fraternity brothers
Damn.
betting on my site. I got my own website. I have my own website for my sports book, not for the the comedy club.
You
But-
see government, you see the victims of gambling legalization right here.
right? Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Entrepreneurs,
Look who is being hurt.
the little guy.
Yeah. Exactly, Charlie. Thank you.
The face.
Okay, so so the bookie business on the side is being slowly atrophied, and
Yes,
the comedy
yes.
club business is not legitimate in the eyes
it
of
is-
others.
The club, I would say, is taking a hit because of the high rent in LA, but two, yes, my book is dwindling.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What-
therefore
what,
I can't.
What part of town are you guys in?
We're right smack dab in the middle of Hollywood.
In Hollywood?
Yeah, I can pretty much walk to the store.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's I mean that's kind of the mecca, but
Yeah.
it's
Do you have
kind
any, you have any like runoff from them? Like did anybody?
yeah.
Yeah.
We had our no pun intended, our biggest name. We had Brad Williams one night.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We had Dean Del Rey,
Nice.
who used to open for Bill Burr.
Yep.
We had Eddie Ift.
I like Eddie Ift.
If,
I got to hang out with him one time.
Earl Skakel, another.
Yeah.
Earl Skakel,
Mhm.
Comedy Store regular. So we do, and then crazy. We didn't have Jeff Ross like go up, but like I got a picture of it. Like there was one night. It was a big show on Friday night,
Yeah.
and I guess a girl he was banging like was booked on the show.
Sweet.
Oh hell yeah.
I didn't book her. I can't even remember her name at this point.
Yeah.
He
probably can't remember her name.
because it wasn't like my show. Because a lot of times I just let other people do shows,
Jeff Ross, you know.
and so they book the whole lineup, and then I'm just kind of I just produce, And then I was like, "Yo, is that fucking Jeff Ross?" And so it wasn't my show, so it was my buddy Mario's show. And I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Jeff Ross." So we do get a little spillover from the store.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're like, what the fuck is this place? Like, am I going to get robbed or whatever? Because you have to actually cut, like, it's right off Santa Monica Boulevard, but you do have to kind of like cut down an alley
Oh, it's in an alley.
to get
Sure.
in. Yeah, it's like some cutty in the, cut shit.
I think that's cool. I think that's pretty cool actually.
I mean, it sounds like you're primed to be the Coke spot, like the Coke Club, like you know what I'm saying? Like
I
fuck
mean-
gambling, let's get into cocaine.
yeah, dude.
I'm not telling you how to live your life,
There's-
man. But
I think there are a couple dealers like you're like literally in the building, but it's a lot. There's a lot of music like production in the. It's a big building, and we have the unit like at the back of the building,
the corner.
the biggest technical unit. The rest of them are just like small
Offices.
little offices, little rooms.
Yeah. Studios.
So,
oh hell yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
neat.
but yeah, if y'all ever get out there, fucking
Dude.
love to have you.
I haven't been.
I'm gonna
I've
come.
never set foot in California, but
I
I'd
haven't
love to go.
either. I've never been to California either.
What's it called again?
Accidental chaos.
Accidental
Yeah,
chaos.
I should have brought some.
Doesn't that sound kind of
some
like Golden
merch.
Nonsense a little bit?
A little bit, a little bit.
Hey, what is This is golden nonsense.
This
yeah.
is golden
This
nonsense.
is golden nonsense. This is the we try our hardest to get to a point where we're happy with the fucking bullshit we're talking.
Yeah.
Love it.
And how long are you in Memphis?
I'm heading back April 3rd,
So about a month.
but I'm trying to come back. So yeah, the only reason I got to go out there because we could not come up with the rent for the green room, and we got a little podcast studio out there, kind of attached. So we have the green room and the podcast studio. So I have to go out there. It hurts, but I have to go out there April 15th. We have to be out of the green room and podcast studio. So I got to pack all that shit up, put it in storage. Going to keep the main room alive.
Yeah.
But as of now, we're losing half the club.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's tough.
So people are still coming. The guys are running it right now for me. Now I'm kind of thinking like, hey, then if I could move some chaos back to Memphis, maybe.
Well, shit, man.
Maybe I do that.
Everybody's been talking about how bad this town needs a comedy club.
Well, we have two, right? We have the Comedy Joint. And,
Yes, we do.
The
Chuckles.
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 Chuckles, that's the one in Cordova. My
Yeah.
dad, my dad's retired now. His dentist office was right next door to Chuckles.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
haven't been in there. How is it?
It's
fine.
it's the quintessential urban club, right?
Yeah.
It just happens to be in Memphis.
Okay.
And so they have I just found out they're gonna start doing an open mic. Guess what night?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Really?
Got some competition.
No, it's not even competition, bro. We're in two parts of town.
Completely different.
Yeah, I mean,
parts of
I
town,
mean, you're from Memphis, right? You know, like
audiences.
Midtown, Cordova don't overlap
Right,
at all.
yeah.
So
It's fine.
I mean, whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna do. But
yeah.
we're gonna see because
Split up the comics.
yeah, it's hilarious how
Chuckles has had an open mic. It seems like now that they're hitting Tuesday, every night of the week except for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
yeah. They
Over the years, they've
Keep
had open mics
mixing it up.
on like Monday.
From what
Now
I understand,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
they put the onus on the hosts, right?
Yeah.
But the entire responsibility. So it's like if you don't have 100 people in there on a random night every week, they're like, "Oh, you suck." And I'm like, "Well, that's not really how it works." But
I mean,
They want you to bring 100 people to an open mic.
I don't know how
Well,
you even do that.
the thing is,
That's
Chuckles is such a massive room.
it's a
a
400
big-ass
it's a
room.
400 seater like
Yeah.
So for them
Wow.
to even justify having their lights on, they need to have like 100 people in there. Like
Wow.
that's how big it is. That's how
Holy
open
shit.
it is. They got to have all these people in there just to be able to like pay the
just
bill.
justify.
just to break even for
are
being
they-
open that night.
Are they open every Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah,
They have shows.
Yeah, they definitely have shows, and they have
Famous people come in.
exactly famous
Okay.
typically like internet guys and or like old school classic black comedians,
Yeah.
right? You even had Lavelle Crawford in there a few times. I mean before he died, your boy what's his name, Dick Gregory did a couple of appearances there. It's like it's like I said, it's like as a black American comic, it's a black club.
Yeah.
So I mean, if
It
something
reminds me of you ever go to the Atlanta Comedy Theater?
I did not.
No.
Laughing Skull was really
Yeah,
the only
the Skull.
spot.
Yeah, no, the Atlanta Comedy Theater is actually in Norcross. It's not in Atlanta.
Okay. Well, OTP. Actually.
But it's it reminds me a lot of that. It's just old school black club, 2 drink minimum always, right?
Yeah.
That's no getting out of that. Same comics come through there. Even the decorations look the same. It's just it's like the vibe is 100%.
And so,
the same.
they consistently are able to every weekend they're packing that place out.
I mean, they've been
How-
open for how long now?
I
A
think
while.
almost 10 years.
Yeah, almost 10 years.
Yeah, so I would say that I don't know if they pack it out, but they have enough traction where
To stay open for 10
and-
years.
and then sometimes they be having like banger shows where it's just like they got 2 shows, like 4 shows all weekend type deal.
Wow.
two a night for 4 nights.
I was down here at what's it called? God, I can't remember. Alex's Tavern.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was at
I remember
Alex's.
Yeah.
I was at Alex's having some wings, and these kids were sitting next to me. That they looked out of place. They were like preppy. They looked like finance bros, is what they looked like.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's up, guys? Blah blah blah." Like, I'm checking this place out. I was thinking about maybe trying to do a comedy show here, and they're like, "Oh, you do comedy? That's so cool. What do you think about Chuckles?" I was like, "It's not really, not my place." They're like, oh shit, we were coming down here because we own the shopping center that Shuckles is in. We were really hoping that it was a good club. I was like, oh yeah, it's just a black club. I don't really do black clubs. That's all it is. It's no big deal.
Damn, we own the shopping
Yeah.
center. The commercial real estate was in the building.
And they were like, oh, it's not a good club. I'm like, no, it's fine. It's a fine club. It's just not for me.
Backtracking.
Could you imagine just talking shit? It's like, yeah, and the dentist there sucks.
Everybody in that shopping center sucks.
We own it.
I was trying to get some work with them because I do
Commercial HVAC.
commercial HVAC mechanical contractor, and so like I know they need mechanical contractors. I was like hitting them up, and I was looking at all the shopping centers in town they have. It is the like shittiest. Just dumps all over this town.
Oh, really?
It's just like they're like, yeah, we just buy a whole shopping center for I don't know, like a couple $100,000.
Yeah.
And like, well, this is ours now, and just shithole places that like, I'm like, sweet. You probably have old, outdated HVAC equipment that needs to be replaced all the time. Like, hit me up.
Keep
But
your
I haven't.
keep your ear to the ground on that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we could come up on a good location.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is, right? Like, I mean, you have to pick your part of town because once you like submit yourself in a part of town, Memphians don't travel outside their radius too often.
Sure.
Unless it's a special event,
Yeah.
If you're a downtown guy, all right. Well, look, I'll come to your show once a year if it's downtown, right? If you're an East Memphis dude, I'm not traveling past the suburbs. I'm definitely not going past Midtown. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just happens to be how they operate, it seems to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, if you're gonna come and bring a club, I'll tell you this, dog. Like, as long as you're in downtown, Midtown, or the burbs, Germantown or Cordova, you'll be fine. Anywhere else, you're in trouble.
Oh, I mean, it's not again. Like we're just paying rent out there, so it's like I don't have. I got no money, It's not like I'm like buying and building. Like
Dude,
it would literally be me
$6,000 a
taking
month.
my like my mom's like bait like over my head. Is like move back and I'll help you open a club. It could even be something as small like if we were to be like, hey, like we want to run a permanent / open mic / bar / club. That I don't even if the capacity wasn't as big as this, that something like that. So
Hey,
we'll be in touch.
I think you want to go small. Your place is too small, but just a little
It
bit
is,
bigger
yeah.
than
For
that.
LA, it certainly is too
but
small.
I mean,
yeah.
just a little bit bigger than that. Dude, the Skull is, I think, the prototype of the perfect comedy club.
I love laughing.
It's just great.
I'll tell you this. The me and Nathan were talking about it in kind of tongue in cheek, but we're like, you know what? We will raise some money and after the festival and buy Latoya out from the Comedy Joint. I don't know if she needs if she's willing to sell, right? But that's a great brand.
Yeah.
And we just found a new location. And if I'm not mistaken, the old High Tone, it might be available. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You just
That would be my complaint would be the location. So, I mean, yeah, why not?
yeah. I mean,
The location is not good. It's down. It's like by where I work. I know that part of town.
Yeah. I
It's
used
not
to
a
work
great
down
part.
there too, and
it's
I
next to a whorehouse.
yeah, literally, like you'd see the prostitutes walking down the street while you're pulling in.
The track, as we call it in the industry.
So, I mean, how many? I know you said you run another mic tomorrow.
Thursdays. Tomorrow's Charlie Virgos' mic at the Lamplighter.
I don't know I don't know Charlie Virgos. Who the fuck was that? Anyway, I had a family friend who knows him.
Yeah.
Was telling me he does comedy. I was like, wait, the barbecue guy?
Yeah,
The guy?
his
they're
grandson.
Like, he was like, yeah, right. Okay, cool. So that's his.
He's very
mic
funny
tomorrow.
too.
Yeah, it's funny.
How many?
Yeah.
So how many? I mean, y'all
Open mics?
y'all hit mics every
Look,
night. Or is it, like-
there are I think 4 consistent ones with 2 that are bi-weekly. They're on Monday nights. There's
The
Cove,
Cove.
which is bi-weekly, and then Fat Max once a month open mic at Canvas. Now
Yeah.
there's my show that's every week, hasn't stopped. Boom.
So we've had
when's that?
Just tonight. This
Oh,
one.
this is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
Nice Heaven Stops. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then there's Wednesday night with Charlie Virgos. Thursday night. Oh no, and then there's actually another mic too on Tuesday. There's Oscar P just started a mic.
Oh, cool.
Wednesday is the Lamplighter. Where is the next one on Wednesday? I mean, Thursday is your mic.
Thursday's me every other week.
That's bi-weekly. And
Yeah.
then there's the new one that they put at Slice of Soul, the revamp of that.
Yeah.
Funny
It's
man.
kind of been so since I moved here, there's been 2 open mics that have been consistent. This one here and the one at the Lamplighter on Wednesday nights.
Okay.
Every week since I moved here, that's been locked in place. Other shit is kind of like swirled around and mixed, mics have come and gone. There's been periods where we had definitely an open mic every night. Like we had a Friday open mic that was going pretty good before they shut that one down.
That was actually one of the better ones we had going.
It was going pretty good.
It was fun. And what happened? I
KP.
think-
Well, they got rid of the back
They fired
deck.
KP.
So they had this
that's right.
they had this like back deck patio with all these chairs, and they were doing it outside, which it's not the best to do comedy outside, but because of the patio, it was nice. And then they just ripped the whole fucking patio out.
Bro, they're supposed to be rebuilding
And
it.
it was just an empty lot, and so we were still doing comedy just in the
It's
fucking,
Henry Coleman.
in an empty lot. Oh, what's up?
Oh, it is Henry Coleman. What's up?
What's
dog?
up, dude? How you
And-
doing, brother? That's one of the funniest Memphis comedians we got right there.
But
he's
so how
a-
many other?
He's
Would you say there's more
fucking HBO
like
appearance.
comedy fans in Memphis than comics? I mean, like if you
No,
if you throw
no,
an
it's
open
the-
mic, are there? It's like
okay.
everyone you know is there.
Look, here's the deal, right? I think comedy in Memphis has a weird, like, redheaded stepchild effect, right? There's so many things happening here that people like use it as like a backup thing, right? In my opinion, as somebody who's been running comedy shows for a long time, especially, I mean, I've been doing comedy 10 years. 6 of those years have been back here in Memphis, and then I've been running shows this whole time, right? And no matter the attempt or the effort, right? There's a reason why there's only 2 shows that's maintained, right? Because the expectations that venues have and the proprietors in tune with the people that are at the comedy shows aren't always aligned with the comedians and what comedy is, right? So people don't understand that comedy is mostly experimental here at the ground level, at the amateur level.
Sure.
And then they always have the expectation of what they see on TV or on their phones, right? Which is like, finished product comedy. Oh, this guy is hilarious, or he's doing crowd work or whatever. Why aren't y'all doing that? It was like, well, we need a crowd. I was like, well, I don't have a crowd. It was because you expect the open micer who is a promoter, aka me or somebody of my ilk, are to be both, right? To be the host, the promoter, and the guy who's, the promoter and marketer of the same
Organizer.
thing. Organizer, but all that shit,
Yeah.
right?
you're the host, the comic, and the bringer. Yeah,
Yeah.
all that.
I'm
right?
barking. I'm headlining.
all right. Yeah.
And so their venues. Shout out to the High Tone and Skinny because he understands it, right? I think
Yeah.
he's been around enough comedy, and he's
Skinny's great.
He's a cool enough dude to understand that it's a process, and like throughout the lows and the highs of this show, he's been on my side, right? Other venues are like, dude, we done had 3 bad weeks. What's up with the fucking comedy? I was like, well, y'all aren't, taking up the helm with helping promoting, A,
Yeah,
right?
you guys don't post anything on your Instagram.
Right. B, like without the effort that I'm putting in myself. Like I remember when I thought it was a godsend when I heard that Tommy used to be the host of the biggest open mic in the city, right? At the P&H. I was like, you're getting paid? Like I had to generate all my own money every single time. I didn't know that was an option, right? Where a venue would pay you to do a show. And and they have no gumption to do it, right? I've proven that it's possible on an off night, but that's just through like effort and learning my own style with advertising and marketing in this town, right? But the average comedy fan is only talked to or only approached either in a very amateurish way, right? Like a shitty flyer or a poorly done ad on Instagram with poor reach, a $10 ad spend. And on the other side, they get hit with like, mid to major touring acts that hit the larger venues, Minglewood, Frederick's Forum and Chuckles.
Yeah, Orpheum.
Right? At the Orpheum, and then they see these 4. I mean, shit. Me and Charlie went and saw Jerry Seinfeld
at the Orpheum.
At the Orpheum,
Yeah.
and
It's great.
It was awesome,
And then
but
the
it
audience was
wasn't
great.
It wasn't even full.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it's like
No,
Seinfeld didn't even
it
sell
wasn't.
it to Orpheum. Yeah,
It wasn't. It was.
I didn't even realize that.
How do you think I got the tickets, bro?
Well, that's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got 4 free tickets, and I took Nathan.
Somebody wasn't going.
Right, and it was a few people that weren't going. So my point is that like comedy in Memphis is taking a back.
It's tough.
Well,
Don't move back.
I
Is what he's saying.
Hey man,
Don't
I'm
move
still
back.
considered. I mean, I saw. I didn't go. I saw on TV. Pete Davidson was at Minglewood recently.
Last Friday, I think.
I checked, and tickets were only like $35-$40 on like that Game Time app.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit! Like, did just no one like go
Well,
to
it's
shows out here? Like,
No,
it's
not that no one's going, right? Because it's like when you gave me tickets to go see who
Sam
Morril,
Morril.
right?
Yeah.
That jump was full, right? That it was fucking full.
Yeah.
And then I saw
That's-
me and Ross saw Martin Lawrence and like the touring gang that he had of like ragtag comedians. I don't say ragtag; these are all like famous black comedians. But
That was
like,
at the Forum, right?
at the Forum, right?
Yeah.
That was like 80% full.
That's crazy.
But then when we saw Chappelle and Rock together, right?
they came through. Right?
That shit was absolutely bananas. And so it's like the city doesn't give a fuck unless you are already like established.
Yeah.
Right. There's a comic in town named Oscar who has for 2 years in a row tried to
Book shows at the Orpheum.
at the Orpheum.
Yeah.
And he's had to pull out all the stops. I'm talking about like rebook, cut people. If you're not selling 50 tickets on your own.
Changing the lineup. Like,
Yeah,
on the
he's
fly.
just trying to get tickets sold because
Yeah.
I mean, and then I think he's also doing the abbreviated room where they putting curtains down and whatnot. So yeah, it's a hard sell. Even if you had like he has a following in town, he has
Yeah.
like fans. Like
Yeah.
even if you have all that, it's tough.
Yeah, didn't Burt Kreischer do the summer drive-in like
Here,
over
yeah.
COVID?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I wanted to fucking come back for that.
I think Nathan went to that, and it worked.
I was out of town. I didn't get to go.
I think it worked. I think a lot
Yeah.
of people showed up.
Yeah.
But I think it just like
At the
you know,
Redbird Stadium at
yeah,
AutoZone Park.
If you're not like dialed in with like your promotion thing, you know what I'm saying? If you're not
Yeah.
like looking like a very professional promotional outlook, the people aren't gonna.
Yeah,
Come to
because the other side of the coin is Don't Tell,
Right.
which is here, and they spend at least $1,000 on Instagram and Facebook ads, and
Oh,
those
wow.
shows,
And they already have a bunch of followers. And
yeah, and
a
those
huge
and those,
email list.
yeah,
and,
and those shows sell out.
they're packed.
Yeah,
They're
and
packed.
they're charging like $40 a ticket.
and those are here. You know that they find
Wow.
find it's like a secret room
all over
And
the
so-
place. Yeah.
So it's almost like that. If you want to have a good show, you've probably got to put at least
a grand.
a grand in the Facebook, Instagram ads.
just on the front end.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on the front end, and they do it in a real quick turnaround. Like they're not putting the ad out until a couple days,
yeah,
at most a week
it might,
before.
Yeah, it might be like four
Yeah,
days.
I don't even-
max.
yeah, I
A
don't even
week-
think
it's
7.
It's week of. It's like
Yeah,
if the
week
shows are on,
of.
if a show's on Friday, they do it on Monday.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So I mean, it sounds to me there's a lot of room for the market's open.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a demand, and if it's done right.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
if
And
you
this-
have the
this is unprofessional.
capital,
I'm going to take a piss real quick.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Run,
Yeah.
run,
Cool,
run,
yeah.
run, run.
Yeah, but
I'll be right back.
yeah, if you have the capital,
yeah.
then you can be successful. If you got the room and you got the money, I think you can.
If you're spending
think you can do
$1,000 on promotion, you got to sell. Well, I guess you're selling tickets at $40 a pop. You gotta
That's only $20 would be $800. So 25.
25 people. Yeah, but if you're selling it at 15, if you're selling it at $10 a pop, then you got to get 100 people just to get your money back.
Yeah.
Just
And the thing is too, I mean, if if you did that for your Thursday show,
Yeah,
and you put a big ad spend on it,
yeah,
it would behoove you to get all of their emails as they walk
absolutely.
through the door.
Yeah,
Because even if you put like, let's say $800 or something, and it was, and you were charging $5 a ticket,
yeah,
the money wouldn't be in the money coming in.
Right.
The money would be in
The email list.
The email list.
Email address. How do you get people to give you your email?
I mean, I guess whenever they come to the door, you have it right there. Hey, can you have a guy working the door like, hey, can you give us your email, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know? And then you build that. I mean, that's, I know it sounds old, but it still works.
Oh, yeah.
The most effective marketing.
I would love to start building
often,
an email.
Yeah. How often have you gotten an email from like Aldo's or Little Italy or something like that, been like, hey, get 15% off? And you're like, I
haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
Shit,
And imagine putting the fake, like, you can do that for comedy too. If you had an email list, you could say, hey, get 15% off on this comedy show.
Yeah.
They don't know what you're literally, I mean, how many people know what a Little Italy pizza cost? We're guessing around like $20, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
But these people don't know what a comedy show costs
No.
in Memphis.
No.
So you can just make up the price. Hey,
Just
you're
give
getting,
everybody
you're
20% off.
You're getting 20% off, and then now it's $30. Like, oh my gosh, this is like this is
It's a great
freaking
deal.
$45 show. I guess I'll
25%
get
off.
20. I'll pay.
Jeez.
They don't know the price. You can make that up. Say you're getting a discount, and they'll be like,
So
on
as long
a
as
Friday
it's
night.
promoted well, people buy tickets out here. I mean, that's
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
that's what we're running into
Yeah.
out in LA. Like, you know, you got the store obviously, and then the Improv and the Laugh Factory. Those are the big three.
Yeah.
Any given night, you can go to the Comedy Store, and depending, you know, the night of the week,
Just murderers
you're
row.
just
Yeah.
for $20.
Yeah.
So I like, for me, it's like I'm doing good, like, to sell, you know, a fucking $5, maybe a $10 ticket. Like, for
Yeah.
you know, we had Brad Williams. We were selling tickets for 15,
Yeah.
and I had to like fuck it, you know, like buy a bunch of pizzas and like to get some of my regulars
Yeah.
to, like, you know, come early to make sure the
Yeah.
room was filled
Yeah.
for fucking Brad Williams, because like Brad Williams, and you have a, like, you would expect, I paid Brad Williams $500 because I, like, you know, I literally, I think I met him at the store,
Yeah.
and was like, hey, we got a little club down the road, and he was like, what do you pay? You know, and
Yeah.
I just kind of blurted it out,
Just
I
said
don't know, like
$500.
500, and he was like, done. Like,
Nice.
and then and like
He
my,
needed it.
Sometimes that'll happen,
yeah,
man.
my buddies, you know, were like, you know, dude, you probably could offer,
250.
you know, less, yeah, yeah.
Well, hey, try
And-
250 on the
look,
next guy.
yeah,
That's,
I mean,
that's just learning
500
experience.
where you live.
Yeah, so it's,
I mean,
it's very hard to sell tickets in LA, because not only are you competing with all these like big clubs, you're competing with the Dodgers and
Yeah.
the fucking Lakers and
Yeah.
everything else there is to do in Los
The man
Angeles.
said the Dodgers.
Like,
Yeah. So have you gotten to perform at any of those other spots?
yeah, I've gotten up at the store, believe it or not, 4 times.
Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude.
So it, I like to say it's because I deserved it, but the first time was just because of fucking Top Model. Like,
Yeah.
I changed my Instagram from Adam Top Model to Adam.Smith, and then changed my profile from, you know, I think my profile used to say, like, you know, part-time comic, you know, part-time America's Next Top Model, full-time bro. You know, and then so, like, you know, I changed it from Adam Top Model. I took the Top Model off and just put comedian, but I still consider myself an open micer before I opened the club. And one of the bookers, you know, from the store, again, not the fucking main room. I'm in the belly room. You know,
The
so you
belly
got,
room, okay.
You got the main room. If y'all
Yeah.
ever been out, you got the main room, you got the OR, and then you got the belly room. You know, which is the I think capacity is about 110 people.
So like a satellite room type smaller.
You're right. So back in the golden age in the 70s, it was the women's room, like, you know, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Mitzi opened it as that's the belly room.
This is for the
upstairs.
broads.
Yeah. so
They can't
I-
compete.
upstairs.
They can't compete on an equal footing. So put them up.
You're not funny enough.
So I did, you
gotta-
know. So and so this is how green I was. This was back in 2000, you know, fucking 18, like right when I moved out there, and the booker was like, "Hey, you're gonna cold open," and I didn't even know what cold.
Cold open?
I didn't even know what cold open.
So there's
like,
no
meant.
there was no host.
No, well, no, there was a host, but I went on. I did my 5 like while people were coming in and like getting their seats, and like the waitresses are still seating people. They're like, "Yeah, you're gonna cold open." Like, I was like, "Oh, what? Like, how cold?" Yeah, and then like I did okay, so I got invited back. So that was on a Thursday night. The third time, it was a bringer show.
Yeah.
And so now we're still in the belly room. It's a Friday night. They were like, can you bring 8 people, and then like we'll give you a spot. They still, believe it or not, the store still does bringer shows.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'll bring I can bring 8. Like I ended up bringing 30.
Nice.
Because I was like, I'll pay. I think I paid for half of those tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
So like people put the store up on this like pedestal that it's like hard to get. No, if like you get in out there.
Well, I mean, it's
like I performed technically 4 times at the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
And again, not the main room.
That's
so,
super cool that you can say that. That's very cool.
Right, and then so I actually technically killed because I brought a third of the room. So the last were hitting so I did like 7. And then the 4th time, now I'm kind of like thinking I'm hot shit. And I'm like, dude, it's my 4th time here at the store. I bombed my ass. Like they left me up there to die. Like they left me up there for like 12 minutes. I didn't stop talking.
Yeah,
it's not like 12 minutes. Like at a mic, like I can talk for like an hour. It's not good.
Yeah,
like I have a loose 10 hours. But at the end of the day, you're out there at the store. And your mouth doesn't like move in there, so I come back. And I got it on video. Like I went back and watched it afterwards, and I was like, it wasn't as bad as I thought. But I was like, yo, Phil, I got my roommate to film it because they're pretty like they say no heckling, no filming. If you get caught filming, they come and kick you out. So my buddy got he filmed it, and I was like, yo, how long is that? He was like, it was bad. He was like, it was a bad at least at least 12 minutes. I was like, damn it. And then after that, not that they were like, oh, you're done.
Yeah.
Again, this was more than 3 years ago before I opened the club, but then that kind of humbles you.
Yeah, sure.
So just because you got an Instagram account and then you get booked because I got 100,000 followers, it doesn't mean you're fucking ready
Doesn't mean
for
shit.
the fucking store.
Yeah,
right.
Get up there in front of an audience that doesn't like what you're putting down.
Man said I was humbled quickly. Hell
That's
yeah,
what
bro.
you got.
Very quickly.
That's the good thing about this game.
So
man.
how long you been doing comedy like consecutively?
I'd say since I moved out there, so 7 years.
Okay, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. I could say that all right. So we opened the club February 2021. How long have I seriously been doing it? Since February 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was stretches, and everyone's got their. Do you count COVID?
Right.
Yada yada.
I straight up do not count COVID because I didn't perform.
Yeah, you subtract COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years.
Subtract over for me.
Did you guys? Was it all shut?
9.
Was it all shut down?
LA was very shut down.
Very shut
LA
down,
was very
I'm
shut
sure.
down, and that is one of the main reasons why Chaos even took off, because
Nowhere
you
else
could
was open.
you could go to the park, you could, and people would bring out a speaker and one microphone, little Bluetooth speaker. That's all there fucking was.
God, that's brutal.
You could barely eat outdoors.
Yeah.
LA was very, very shut down. I think here in Atlanta it was a little more loose, but.
Yeah, it was a little loose here. I mean, I know I started this room right after COVID, October 2020. I started this room.
Yeah. Because I remember I performed the night, before or 2 nights before.
The city allowed it?
Yeah, before everything shut down.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there making jokes about coming in a girl's mouth and curing COVID. just doing crazy stuff at, I guess, not Meddlesome. Where's the one with the Memphis Made?
Memphis Made.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did that was my last show.
Oh, that's
Hayden,
the brewery.
yeah. Hayden brought me up, and we're sitting there. People are coughing and sneezing. I'm up there joking about COVID.
I think the cure is in my penis.
Yeah,
The cure to this disease is
I know
inside
her
my
mouth,
dick.
and she shut up. Just stuff like that. I'm just saying stupid stuff.
She was healed miraculously.
And next thing you know, it shuts down, and then I don't think I performed until the summer. I don't think I did a spot until the summer. Like, and by then it was like, whenever I got to whatever the venue was, it was like, okay, this is what everybody has to do.
Yeah.
I think it was here. I think.
Yeah, 6 feet and masks and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I
had
think
to have the fucking pop filter on.
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
mask.
Switching the microphone condoms.
Yeah.
all that
It was
stupid
like
shit.
This shit's brutal.
I think it was like KC. She like did a show. She like headlined here
Yeah.
or something.
Were we doing that here? Were we doing microphone condoms
Yeah,
here?
no,
Yeah,
we were
definitely.
because I kept getting yelled at for forgetting to do it.
Yeah.
I would forget.
Jawa was the motherfucking repeat offender. He was always like too close and or mask half off, talking to you, spitting at you. So calm down, bro.
All the shows in Atlanta shut down. All the ones, the Skull closed up. Like everything that I did was just gone, and it was fucking brutal. I remember I went to Nashville and was doing a bunch of shows in February of 2020. Just a bunch of open mics everywhere.
Yeah.
And we were sitting around all these comments. This is bullshit. It's nothing. This disease is a bunch of nonsense. Nothing's gonna come of this. And then by the time I got back to Atlanta, it was like the world's shut down now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember where I was. I was at fucking local downtown. Motherfuckers just finished doing a comedy show. I had took a shot of Rumplemintz and was like, ugh, fuck. And then I looked up and Rudy Gobert from the fucking NBA, he was touching all the microphones. And I was just like, that can't be a good sign. And my homie was like, no, we should be fine. I was like, you trying to get high? I was like,
Bro, that's so funny. Like to me, that like the Gobert touching the microphones.
like the next
That is
day.
when that is my association with. That's when COVID started.
Oh yeah, that's the next day.
The NBA was fucking on top of everything,
Right,
bro.
well,
Like
yeah,
they were the first ones.
The next day they were like, the NBA will stop all games. We're like, this is pretty serious. And then Michigan shut down, and then Cali shut down. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no.
It didn't occur to me until like the World Health Organization comes out and goes like, we're calling this a global pandemic. and then I looked at the comments because I was like, okay. And then the first comment was like, is this bad? And then the only reply under it was yes. And I was like, I guess that's bad.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Yes, period. That was it. And I was like,
I mean, dude, we
Jesus,
left. We
dude.
definitely lived in a different world for a couple years.
It's
That shit-
crazy.
I mean,
dude.
I
It's
honestly,
crazy that it
I-
was 4 years ago too. Now,
Yeah.
Like,
I owe my comedy career probably to COVID, or at least my club's
Shout out COVID.
career. Yeah, like I was the only place that you could perform comedy indoors in Hollywood.
wow.
And
That's
so
something.
like we just like we got the fucking room, put a sign up, and then the first night it was just every single open micer in Hollywood. Once they got the word, it was just like boom,
flooded.
Descended.
and I was like, holy
Hyenas.
shit. And
Fucking
then,
hyenas.
after it kind of opened back up, then you get some regular competition. Shit goes back to normal. But
Right.
in the beginning, like that first year, you call it, my fucking golden year.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do any promoting.
You're just open.
I just opened the door, like
You had
it looks
100
it looks like a fucking Friday. It looks like Animal House with a
Right.
stage and a microphone,
100
Mask-
beers
and it
sold.
was just
Was it all masks on? Everybody's got their mask
no,
on.
we did because we don't have to follow any rules. I mean, that was just
Right, fuck
look.
it.
If you want to come,
Yeah.
come. Like
Come in,
There's not-
drink,
there's-
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's the bar if you want to buy a drink. Go.
I think we're
Yeah,
in
we are about out of time. We at 59 minutes and 10 seconds.
Dang.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, look, I want to thank y'all both, Adam Smith, Mr. Fake Name.
Oh yeah, gold nonsense. Appreciate y'all having me.
and my
Absolutely.
boy Tommy Oler once again.
hello.
And
goodbye.
do y'all have anything you want to promo before we end the show?
Anything to plug?
Shit, not really, not at all.
Adam's in town.
Beer on the head on Instagram. Follow at Beer on the Head.
Beer on the head.
You pour beer on your head. Tag yourself. Yeah.
He'll follow you back.
At Tommy Oler, Instagram, TikTok.
There you go.
TikTok.
Right,
Tommy's got the TikTok.
Tommy has a goddamn library of sketches. Go check them out.
It's funny shit.
I'm in a few of them. The best ones.
I got to do one. Put me in another sketch.
You want to be in another
I want to be in another one.
Okay, cool.
Hey man, count me in too, bro.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
All right. This has been another presentation of the world's greatest podcast. I'm happy to say I love all of you. Good night. God bless you. And finally, Vaya con Dios.
Vaya can do this, everybody.
I can do this.
I'll catch you on the flip side.